From Nikola Tesla to Albert Einstein, individuals in science that have created great discoveries have always been recognized. Except this isn't always the case, but it seems like the general public seems to agree with this. There are plenty of scientists that have been underrepresented for their important discovery. One such example is Marie Tharp, a woman who was incredible in helping in plate tectonics. She was born in Ypsilanti, Michigan in 1920. As a young girl, she loved helping her father doing field work for the USDA. The only downside to this job was the constant travel, as it took her 12 different high schools to finally graduate. With one of her high schools in Florence, Alabama, she finally found her calling in geology when she learned about contemporary sciences and nature. Then in 1939, she attended Ohio University, switching through many different majors until she landed on geology. After obtaining her bachelor's in geology in 1939, she switched to the University of Michigan to get a bachelor's in petroleum geology degree for the wartime effort. After finishing her master's program, Tharp took a job working for Standard Oil. After this time, she took a job drafting for Columbia University that she had become bored of, quit, and then quickly was hired back after they finally saw that she needed something more challenging. Tharp was paired with Bruce Heisen, a combination that would last 25 years. For many years during this partnership, she explored the ocean floor by comparing thousands of pieces of data together, specifically in the North Atlantic. What Tharp saw by comparing these pieces of data, she could not understand because it seemed as though pieces were missing. To analyze this, Tharp had temperature readings, the salinity measurements, or the composition of salt and water, and cores to discover the rift down the center of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. This was strong evidence for the theory of continental drift, but Heisen was skeptical about this possibility as the theory was widely criticized by scientists at this time. But she redid her drawings and compared it to the epicenters of nearby earthquakes, and they all matched perfectly. Heisen could not deny it any longer, and from here, Tharp kept drawing until she mapped the entire world. This shattered the science community and completely changed the view of how the continents were formed, which leads us to what we know today. This changed her life forever, as Marie Tharp became the face of who proved the theory of continental drift. The story ended when she died in 2006 at the age of 86. Everyone should know the theory of tectonic drift, but it's not likely known who the face of that actually is. This is why I chose Marie, to give a face to something that is known by everyone, but not everyone knows who. And her impact on the world was very significant in changing the scientific community.